Hey, you guys, how are you? How about we do Capricorn since you got missed last month? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Show me Capricorn for April 2022. Ooh, are you educating yourself, Capricorn? Or is your perception being worked on at this time? You're getting a lot of dreams. You've got a lot of emotional balance coming through, and your creativity is at its all-time peak. Don't let your imagination run wild with you unless it's working on a project that you have going on, okay? You are learning how to express yourself passionately, and I think that's a beautiful thing. These are some really beautiful cards. You've got some stability happening, you've got peace and harmony, some fluidity happening. This is like the Ace of Cups here. Look at this card. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the rainbow of colors. It's like Skittles, fruit flavors. So, your perception is changing. I don't know if you've been studying more, whatever you're working on, educating yourself, okay? Trying to flex your schedule a little bit so you can learn more. A lot of messages coming through dreams at this time, which is bringing you a lot of stable, harmonious energy, filling your cup of love. You're getting clarity, which is also helping you with your ideas and your creativity. I hope you can hear me. Let me turn this down a little. Kind of haunting, isn't it? Okay. So that's that. And what is Capricorn going through? What are they healing right now? I'm using the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck, very intuitive deck. I love it. It's got a little hand on it, the little healing hand. Heavenly Father, show me what Capricorn is working on at this time with their healing journey. Tell me how they're doing on their healing path. We're always healing from something, you guys. So I have never heard this deck so quiet. So you Cappies must have been doing your work. This is for anyone that has Cap in their chart too. Sometimes readings go even if you don't have it in your chart. We have most, or if not all, of the signs in our chart. I'm not an astrologist though, so I don't know a lot of astrology. You'll hear me talk about it sometimes, but it's as I learn as I go, you know. Honoring your energy. This is respect for oneself. This is not allowing anyone to squash your happiness or your joy. This is standing in your power, in your truth, your peace, your growth, right from the soil. You are the soil. What grows from you needs sunlight, air, the freedom, right? Freedom to move about the planet. And it's all a cycle of life, right? We come up from the ground. We need nourishment from the sun and the water, the rain. We need the air to breathe. And we need the earth, the strong foundation. And you've discovered all of this. And you've discovered it so much so that nobody is going to tread on your shit ever again. Sorry for swearing. You now have come to the realization of how your energy works in your life, for your abundance, for your manifestations to become a reality. I understand this completely. I have some Cap in my chart too. Forgiveness. Some of you are working on forgiveness. considering the fact that you are honoring your energy, this also allows you to forgive people for their shortcomings, for not understanding why you need that me time, why you need to honor yourself, your time, your energy. You need the time to replenish and rejuvenate yourself. You don't just need a quick shower and then into the, you need time to replenish, which is why we all need our own little sacred space. That's why they came up with man caves and, what do they call the female ones? I forgot. She sheds. What else, Spirit, for Cappies? So far, I am feeling really balanced as I'm doing this read. And I like it. I like it a lot. Oop. That one hit the floor. All right, what are you trying to hide here, Cappy? Home. Don't want anyone knowing where you are? Are you hiding out at home? Are you protecting your energy from others, the outside world? Step outside into the abyss, Capricorn. Step outside. Look at the moon, look at the stars. It's getting warmer. I'm in the northern climate, so I get it. It's a pretty warm day today. I wanted to just take my socks and shoes off and stand on the earth so bad, but I can't. Not yet. We have a lot of people that walk dogs around here too, and I'm kind of, ugh. Okay. Spirit, that's like a lot. Story, okay. So you've been integrating some things in your life, Cappy. You've been letting go of all your struggles, anything that created a struggle in your life. You went into a retreat so you could have an emotional release. You've cried it out. You've screamed it out. Whatever you had to do, you just let it out. Okay? You might have even just slept more. This helped you to strip any illusions that were in your face, right? Any illusions that were created from anyone in your environment, whether that's at work, at home, at the store, corner market, wherever you go. And you've learned all about duality, how to play with that dark and light energy, both sides of yourself, how to balance them out. Aquarius just had this in their read too. You might want to watch Aquarius's read. I just did it. The dark and the light energies within you. Also, as you deal with other people, as you become brighter, the darker energies are attracted to you. So you need to protect yourself. Just pray up. And I'm always watchful around me as I leave my home. I always keep eyes on all four corners of me. Don't forget to look up and get some sunshine, Cappy. You've been hiding out in that house. It's time to get outside. The trees are starting to bud. Okay? If you're in one of the warmer climates, they probably already are. I would miss the seasons if I moved away from here. I love it where I'm at. Let's go into the Renaissance deck. Let's see what's up with these cards. Again, I love this deck. Very intuitive deck, just like the shaman deck. All right, so yeah, there's some change happening here. But you have some wisdom, because there's an owl in the tree above this woman. Masculine or feminine, and I'm going to repeat this just like I did in Aquarius. These Renaissance cards are a lot of women. They're vintage, okay? vintage cards, I should say. Um, there's a wise old owl in the tree. You're shielding yourself from the storm, from the wind, from the debris that's flying around you. And the owl sees all. The owl sees what's happening. You know what's interesting too? This may have some family stuff because I've never noticed this in this card, but it's screaming at me. Look at the creepy hands that those roots make. Sometimes it's in our own families that we find the biggest struggle, right? I feel you've been through some sadness, some hardships. You've been through a lot alone with no help. No help from family. You feel a lot like family's been against you, or maybe they're just very intrusive. I'm getting that too for some of you. But it's all about perception, isn't it? Whose perception is it? It's all about you, Captain. Maybe you felt captive. It's all in perception. See her holding the mask in her hand? Which mask do you wear for the world? Hopefully none. This person looks like she has removed her mask. Remember, we had that you have stripped away all illusions. You are who you are. And if people don't like you, they can go shit in their hat, right? You've been deep in thought. You've been going through a lot of reflection. A lot of reflection. Oh, bottom of the deck, reflection. You've been releasing a lot also. You don't release without waving goodbye, though. I feel like you look back at what you've released and you knew that it was the right choice. You surrendered. You completely surrendered to the divine. You went within, into yourself. And you became in tune, almost like the blind can see more than we can. But without eyes to see, it's an inner seeing, an inner vision of the reality. And you have found your peace. Peace with your family, with God. You got the lamb there. The lamb, your child. You hold them very dear to your heart. You could be a mother. Even if you're a masculine, you could be just embracing the fact that you have a child with a mother. And even if you're apart at this time, you picked her to be the mother of your child. You could have even married her with God in between, right? I used to always say that. You and me and God in between. They're kindred spirits here. Cappy, I feel that there's a great healing You might be a healer. You may do healing work. You've always kept the faith. No matter what struggles you've been through, you've always kept the faith. You always saw the good in people, and you've gained a lot of wisdom as you went through your transitions in life. You learned something great in solitude, discernment. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Your peace, your happy, your joy is sacred to you. Nobody can touch it. Your ancestors are around you. They have great compassion for who you are and who you've become. These are ancestors that have crossed over. Don't forget to be playful, because you are going through a great awakening right now. The whole planet is waking up. We're waking up to who we truly are, and we're going to be living in our truth. And you already know your truth, don't you? Because your inner eye has showed you, which gives you a great freedom to be innocent again and to have grace as you move forward. Express yourself, Cappy. You got a story to tell. Dreams are here for you to guide you along in your journey. Cappy, I'm going to end it here. If you're mad at me and you want a storyline, I'll give you a storyline. But right now, I am just so satisfied with this reading. It's my channel, so I'm going to stop it here because I love your peace and joy and comfort, and why add any type of drama to it, right? Okay. If you guys do want a storyline, though, hit me up with a comment below. I'd be more than happy to throw you one. Okay? You guys take care. I love you. Peace out, dudes.